Mtu kama ana All right, guys, welcome to this evening. Today I've just done other videos. I also tried some other video, and it's like I need to edit more before I resend again. So here I am doing a reaction for today on Nyabohanza. Remember, Nyabohanza is our village. The online cousins. Hi, cousins. I hope you're doing well, right? Okay, so is there plastic love in the air or real love? Sometimes I just don't understand things. You are a rich embrace. Rich Lamborghini Math Queen. Rich auntie. How can a rich auntie celebrate a ticket? Hey, my goodness. I think poor people like us in our 40s, we should be the ones celebrating such small steps. Somebody who has traveled all over the world, has lived in 6-star hotels, 5-star hotels, private jet, should be owning a jet by now. And in fact, the boyfriend should be owning a jet. It should not be a state whereby you're talking about flight, ticket was booked for me. Any man that really loves you, even if any man decides today to love me, I would expect that they'll have to book a flight for me if I'm going to visit them. And that one does not, it's not a news on the moon, right? What is the big deal about, a flight that is taking somebody? Kuchanwa, okay? Wanasema kutoa kutu. Obviously, the word cooler fare in Kenya came from girlfriends who are being paid for fare so that they can go give pleasure to the boyfriends, all right? So, wewe ukilipiwa fare, you can celebrate because kama unaenda kutoa kutu, automatically the man must sweat. What am I saying? Today I've decided to go nuts, right? That is real G. Yes. Many people, by the way, even us here, and I'm not comparing myself to anybody, but anytime I'm in a relationship with a man, he must sweat for it, okay? And the sweat includes tickets, a good hotel, a nice place to sleep. Those are some of the niceties you receive. In a marriage, it's different. Sometimes you'll understand when a man does not have and chip in. When they have, they do it. But when it comes to a relationship, my goodness, I'm talking to anybody who might think that they are possible. They are the possible Y here. When Y meets X, Y must sweat. Okay? Yeah. Sometimes we go nuts and talk about these things. So, I don't see how I can go sit on a camera and make a whole video. But it is what it is, I think sometimes it's because of us who watch this kind of crap that encourage her to keep doing it. A whole video of 25 minutes. We saw her at minute 11. Half of the video, she's trying to show us how the boyfriend has surprised her with a ticket, and she decided to drop that as the title because she just knew that people want to know this faceless man. What exactly is he doing? Anyway, mficha uchi hazai. For how long will you hide the truth? The truth always comes. If there is anything hidden in this aspect of a relationship, we will automatically know. All right, guys. So I would imagine to have a daughter who practices this kind of behaviors. Possessed. Why should you be possessed? You know? And you become so excited like a baby over these matters. You know, we don't really wish bad for her. We would really wish that she settles. Because in her 20s, if she doesn't really settle fast, and of course, I'm talking like this because her dreams are to be a mother of 10. 10 babies. Yeah? Did she not say it? That she wants to download 10 of them. She said before Priska Sagati. During the construction, when the construction was just on the slab, and Priska Sagati had brought the cement. If you don't remember, go back to her videos, you'll see it. So I'm talking like this because she wants to be a mother of 10. And she says she cannot be a strong, independent woman. So single life, forget about it. Now I'm surprised that she's so much in airs, and even I saw Pamela doing something on this about the fact that the Mwango came to say that she's happy that the first relationships did not work. And I'm like, how do you know this will work? Do you know you can even be in a relationship, you get to marriage, then it can't work? So you don't celebrate these things as if it is, especially if you are a celebrity. Obina told people that it's better to be safe, to keep your relationship off online. Keep your relationships off online. Oh, keep your relationship away from online. Keep your relationships away from online. I'm telling you, my sisters and brothers. You work on other things online. Do whatever you feel. But relationships, I would wish, if you are wise, you heard me. How many times have you engaged in relationships and they don't work, and people come out here to shampoo you because of the same? Anyway, maybe you are happy. You make views out of it. Who knows? One thing with the Mwango, she doesn't care as long as something brings views. And I think she just knew that if she will record this call, people will be talking about it. And of course, Nairobi Teacher and other people felt like she is desperate for views. She decided to say she's leaving Kenya. And since then, she has never said where she is. There are a lot of speculations on the street. Some people believe that she's just here in Zanzibar. And for me, I thought she's in Tanzania because the other day she was encouraging people to contribute so that they can have a road trip in Tanzania. Believe you me, even if she has booked a ticket, maybe she just decided to let the man book it on her money. Then she comes here and begins to say, yeah, you booked a ticket. He has been taking care of me since day one. If that is happening and it's a normal thing, why are you surprised? And I think in every relationship, even if it failed, there is something you enjoyed. Let me assure you of that. Either you enjoyed the company of the man, you enjoyed their pleasures, you enjoyed their gifts, you enjoyed how they spoke and defended you, you enjoyed how they had vibes. Men vary. There are men with vibes. They'll go out, you dance together. You'll go out, you eat very well. You'll go out, feel like you are the queen. There are relationships where the man looks like a baby, and you always have to be like, warming them up, giving them the vibes. But they're just there, you know. Like even they would complain like babies, they would gloomy, they would turn gloomy. They would always even refuse food when they are annoyed. They'll want you to be their mama at some point. There are relationships where a man takes control. And in such relationships, the man is there offering you all that you need and at the same time protection. and they read your mind and they know what you want and they offer it. There are relationships where maybe somebody just has a lot of money and they want to spoil you like no business. So when Mwango comes out in her video and says that she is so happy the first relationships did not work, what does she mean? Do you know, even if I decided today to go in a different country, there is pleasure that I'll derive there, and there is also something irritating I'll derive. Life is not, a linear life. Life is not a linear graph, my dears. Let's listen to this video because I was just chocotalized. I was in limbo when I saw Mwango coming up to say, yeah, I am happy in this relationship. And the call itself, Scamaro is like, I'm late. You're not late. 11 minutes down the line. Shikali Bahati, welcome, welcome. You know me, I go for random live streams. I don't have particular time because sometimes I get to have challenges here and there or a busy schedule. And once I get room, I do it. So guys, tell me, when Mwango comes out and says that she is really liking that the first relationship did not work, what does she mean? And does she think this is the last? My goodness. Listen to her. And the way she's making the call, it's too artificial, I always find her calls with the boyfriend, the Polish boy, very artificial. She cannot even hide it. Very artificial. How are you talking to your lover and you are excited and you are like this? This posture. I am a teacher of English, non-verbal communication. You are receiving a call from the love of your life, and you are holding yourself like this. And you are looking at the phone. Really? Like, really? Oh my goodness. She has had so many. We can't even count. And even others, I don't know whether they were hit and run, or whether they were boyfriends, or whether they were flings. I don't know. I don't want to use these words anyway. Anyhow. She needs shambuking, this girl. Oh. She needs shambuking. Because when she comes here and begins to say that, my boyfriend surprises me with a flight ticket. Of course, we always say cooler fare in Kenya because when a man is actually taking you for what you understand, I think all of you understand. I don't want to say it. I can say it in Kiswahili. Wakati anaenda kuondoa kutu, lazima alipie. He must pay for it. And he is paying the flight ticket, then it becomes news. Anyway, she has made it because we are watching and doing a reaction on it. So let us just see this video here. And I'm like, what kind of posture is this? What kind of posture is this, guys? Look at that. And you are telling me that you are so surprised. Surprised at what? And then
you'll get, wait. I try to remember how it looked. Yeah, I went nowhere, just that. But I got 2 tickets, I remember. And then they said, whatever, it's gonna be. Video, I take a
oh my God, commercial break.
Must coexist.
Commercial break, oh.
Leading the way for over 30 years. Shower, I pack my bags, then that's all for tomorrow. Yeah. So much to see the ticket to wee.
Wee. Wee. When you're excited, you say wee. we, me, and who, and mat. Huh? So Mwango comes out and says she's surprised. She has been surprised by the Polish boy who has sent her, or rather purchased a ticket. I'm like, where are you hiding? You've not so far told us where you are since you left Kenya. You said you have left Kenya, you've gone packing your bags again and traveling. And I just feel like you are somewhere here in Tanzania. Because the other day I was watching your videos, you said that you want people who will come together with you, collaborate, so that you can travel to Tanzania on a road trip. So guys, if you missed that, That is what exactly she had said. So I'm having a very deep feeling that she's here in Tanzania. And because she felt like she must make sure she goes somewhere, maybe she has asked the boy to actually book tickets. And then now she claims, we have tickets now, My goodness. Sometimes I just get surprised. Somebody who has traveled 50 countries. Somebody who has had I don't know how many boyfriends. Kino, there was this other one in Tanzania. There was this other one. I don't even want to mention them. Even Ernesto was on the list. Then now she comes out and says, I am so happy the first relationship did not work. Which one? Tell us which one. Is it the relationship between you and Kino? Is it the relationship between you and the Nigerian boy? Is it the relationship between you and Ernesto? Is it which one? My goodness, my goodness. Anyway, Jamaicans, did you not remind this girl to go to Jamaica and cook fish and maki? Is it aki? Aki from some river there. You know, at least there is River Babylon. Anyway, her posture again. I'm like, hey, is this the love posture? Here we are.
Thank you, baby, for always buying these flight tickets. Today
Look at those eyes.
One. You're the best.
Look at
Always.
those eyes. Look at those eyes rolling like roller coaster while she's lying just on camera. I can't believe a thing. I can't believe a thing of what the Mwango is saying here as she's bragging about flight tickets, because why should she even be excited about flight tickets? And she has always been telling us she has flown to so many countries. 50 countries. Mama Africa has gone to 50 countries without repeat. And she has lived in 5-star, 6-star hotels. She always packs her bags and goes wherever she wants. So why should she be excited about the boyfriend buying a ticket, if at all he did it? But I really doubt. What I think it's a script here that is playing, because they are good at scripts. You know, you leave home, you go to Tanzania because it's just at the border. You spend in a hotel and claim that you are somewhere. Of course, she's not giving us the identity. She always says that she's an open page. Why did she not tell us the destination she is? Why? You practically understand she is playing games with us. Then later on, she has a ticket that she has booked in the name of boyfriend. Then now, she flies to wherever she'll go, whether it's Poland for, for whatever business it is. Then now she comes back to the village and claims her boyfriend is really taking good care of her. Good luck, baby. Good luck. Good luck, baby. She is glad the first relationship did not work. Dikato, I am mad. I am mad. Look at that.
I make sure you buy always.
Baby, just this one time.
Now, I wake you up quick and do the JOB so we can get money for the flight tickets. I'm so happy though. Very happy.
And then you'll get, wait.
And I'd save more because saying goodbye to strong and independent women. The best thing ever. What do you guys think? Let me know. But that was really good. Yeah, can't wait. Finally when you date somebody or when God brings somebody who takes care of you, it hits different, I used to buy my own going around the world. It was the most hectic thing ever. The hardest thing.
My goodness, what is this I'm hearing? Do you know the last time Mwango made a video, she told us that she's always happy to be a strong woman who can bill her own bills, and even when she gets into marriage, she will be taking majority of the bills, just not to look like she's relying on anybody. Now today she forgot about that, and she began saying she is happy to have somebody taking care of her because in past, people are not taking care of her. And I'm like, are you serious? So in the previous relationships, do you want to tell us you are footing the bills? Every bill you are footing it. You are the ones paying for the flight tickets. You are the one paying for the meals. Hey, chai, chai. And now she's saying it slaps differently to get somebody who takes care of you. I'm like, okay, let it continue slapping. Before you know it, you will have been slapped. Be careful. Sometimes things we say, sometimes things we manifest, they don't just make sense. Because I have heard various times Mwango saying she is unique. She is a woman who doesn't want to rely on men. In fact, at her construction site, she said that clearly, saying that she's not a kind of woman to rely. But here she is like, it's crazy. When you travel alone all the time and you have to carry the bags, I'm like, you are a queen, an empress, with a lot of money, bags of money. Why should you not allow, um, people to earn from you? Like you showed us you are earning the other day. If you are a queen, you always quote the Beyonce. The Beyonce of Nyabohanse. Beyonce of Nyabohanse, you can always carry as many bags as you want. And you can buy as many stuff as you want wherever you go. As long as you have money, money speaks for you. You will hire somebody and they carry for you your baggage. All right? So there's a whole mixture here that I never understand about D.
I
A
finally
whole
came
mixture.
to it. I hope you guys are excited as well. So.
Commercial break again.
My name is Rutendo.
I want to do away with the Mwango's aspect so that I go to Davy Jr. A lot cooking in Davy Jr.'s backyard.
So good. I feel so happy. If you're happy for me, let me know in the comment section down below.
Are you happy for them?
So, yeah, dating wise has been up and down, you guys, But still, the thing is, God has plans for all of us. You meet some people to teach you lessons and also to help you appreciate what is coming in the future. And honestly, I'm glad the past relationships didn't work. You guys, let me ask you, have you ever looked back and be like, oh my God,
Okay, that was exactly where she said, I'm glad my first relationships didn't work for me. I'm like, every relationship comes with something. Either you'll appreciate the man you met, maybe he was a performer. Maybe you'll appreciate the man you met because he was dropping dollars. Maybe the man who really loved you and really was, fascinated about you. Or a man who really, made you grow in your career. So then, how does she come up to say, I am glad my first relationships did not work for me? I would have wished to go back to the contents in those relationships and bring one by one as a receipt. But let me just spare that for now. I'll be doing that in a moment. Scamaro say we are tired of river content. Indeed, I was also tired with that. The cooking content in the backyard and the fake Jamaican food. Because the other day she cooked fake fish. T, wait until I finish this. Pencil.
This is color.
Okay. You write it then. Go write about it. Then this is boy, that is girl, right? Yeah, go write it. Is it color or crayon? This one. Oh, a small baby wants me to help here. Crayon. It is crayon.
Yes.
Yeah, go write it. Bring a paper, I write, then you copy. All right, so sometimes you have to help them with the assignment, but it is what it is. So, 70 countries, Kamara. I thought she said 50. Oh, 70. 70, I thought it's Marwa who keeps saying 70 countries. But for the Mwango, she keeps saying 50 countries. She keeps saying 50 countries is what she has traveled in this world. Maybe without repeating, that's when it can be, with repetition, it can be 70. But without repetition, she keeps saying she has gone in 50 countries. All right? So, she finally decided to go for soap opera. Kelly Sharp, welcome, welcome. Like the video. People are forgetting to like the video, by the way. Skamara, remember to like the video. D. Kato, and who else? Shikali Bahati, I don't know whether she's still there. So then, I'm like, okay, so you are glad it didn't work. Are you glad? Do you think those people are also glad that it did not work? I thought some of the people she was with have really moved ahead economically. They are not crying anywhere. They are not wailing on the streets like herself. So they are also glad that they did not have to stick around her. Anyway, let's get to Davy Jr. Davy Jr. is also another master of drama. Master of drama. Master of drama. So, Davy Jr. today shows us, he releases now 3 videos a day. In one of the video, he was there to prove to us that Murimi will no longer have the wife. The wife is gone. Gone. The wife of Murimi is gone. Murimi, please forget about your wife. Don't try to follow her because Davy Jr. might be putting you to prison soon or later. My goodness. The other one is Ernesto. Ernesto has also been, put in the police hands because he tried to mess around with the construction site. I'm like, do we have something more than what I've seen on camera? What exactly was that? That Ernesto went around spreading papers all over the place. I'm like, is this serious? Is it an allegation that is truthful? Because I was looking at that, I was like, this is crazy. Nyabo Hanse, this is crazy, So let's look at this video again as we talk about it. And as we wait to also pull the receipt whereby Davy Jr. went buying a phone for Halima, a very expensive phone for communication. Then he also had to make sure that Halima got the baby and she's going to be in Tanzania very, very soon so that Murimi cannot go pursuing her. I'm like, it's about to go down. Now, Davy Jr. did all he did and he has finished the chapter with Murimi. He's moving on. Of course, you have seen the other Mason, the drunk Mason in the village, always with him. So he wants to also make another mullah from there. So I saw this one and I was like, what's happening? Let's look at this one. And maybe make your judgment. What do you think this is? Anyway. Kuja sasa.
Hapa tu ona venye amerusha kwenda hapa. Ona ndio hizo. Ona. Ona.
All right.
Cybersecurity is not
So
just
while
an
checking
antivirus.
on that receipt, you can see Davy Jr. is explaining a lot in Kiswahili. And whatever he's trying to say is that Ernesto is the one who has come and spread papers all over the place, removing from the trash. There is a common collection point here. So it is alleged that he had come and removed the material that came from the construction site of Davy Jr. then threw them all over the place. Hey.
Ona mda, sasa hii ni nini ukweli cha? Hata kama ni wivu ama kunichukia, hizi ni vitu gani mtu mzima anafanya? Hizi ni nini mtu?
So Davy Jr. was almost wailing. He was almost in tears, by the way. If you could hear him speaking, he was almost wailing. It's like, isn't it vitu gani? What is this? That is what he was asking. And he was going all over the place showing the trash that Ernesto allegedly has thrown away from the trash can. You can see the trash, not trash can really, but the compost bit, I think, for the entire Nyabohanse. Hey, I'm like, you people from Nyabohanse will let us go crazy one day. What is this? What is this? Did it really happen? Look at this. We have the compost pit right here. The compost pit right there. We have trash all over the places. Now, Davy Jr. was claiming Ernesto is the one who has spread all that. Now, he had to go to the police. He had even to call all the people from Nyabohanse to come and witness. Come and witness the hater. The biggest witnesser in Nyabohanse. See the biggest hater in Nyabohanse. Hey.
You know, these ones, empty ones. I told them they should go dump there. Come. Because these are public dumping sites. So right now, people are really trying to treat me in a way that they don't belong here. And this is for the public. The government decided, to install here if you have any place to dump. If you have any rubbish to dump, you always bring it here. So you can tell these are my bags of cement. I gave these guys some work, all right? And unfortunately enough, one of the haters came, told them I'm not supposed to dump here. So imagine someone with his senses decided to take the bags and decided, you know what, to scatter them around so that it can paint my image like I'm destroying the environment. Look what he was doing. Look what he was doing. Now this is where we've reached.
G-I-R-L.
All this. Look. Now they say it's Davy Jr. who is destroying the environment. Look.
Ernesto. Ernesto, what exactly was your intention here? Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, why should I go picking rubbish from a rubbish pit? And scatter it all over the place. Sometimes Nyabohanse people just make me laugh. Because if it is indeed true that Ernesto did this, then I don't know how he was operating. Because I'm looking at him and like, it's about to go down. Because now, Davy Jr. has made a whole video again. A video of 1 hour, 1 minute, 48 seconds. Whining and complaining about the kind of, destruction that has happened here. So it's no longer the hailstones, but it is about the papers that have been scattered all over the place. Now, it's allegedly said the hater, who is Ernesto, is behind this. And I'm like, did he operate alone? Did he operate alone? Because when he's doing that, Benkik is like, womb, I don't care. Okay, you don't care? Well, I never cared. Don't worry, be happy. Benkik, Omej, shut up. All right, so guys, let's proceed with this, all right? And I'm just asking, what exactly is happening? And again, like, Davy Jr. had no other way to solve it apart from going for the police. So the police in Nyabohanse, I sympathize with you. The police in Nyabohanse have to listen to all petty cases. They have to deal with all petty cases. If I were Davy Jr., I would simply have collected all the trash and burnt it, so that I can prove I can also operate in other ways instead of complaining and then going to involve the police. Benkik, you are like black woman. I wish I could see your face and call you by you, but then it is what it is. Let me proceed with my work. And thank you anyway for showing up your face. Are you pink or yellow? All right. So in this, I was actually looking at it and I'm like, Davy Jr., you can stop whining and prove that you have some brains in other ways. What you can simply do is to collect this rubbish and burn it up. Burn it up. And that will be a better solution. You will never see this kind of thing again because yours are just papers anyway. Maybe the other trash might have a problem, but then I'm just looking at it on another face again. I'm like, what is the problem with people in Nyabohanse? Because if there is a public trash, should somebody be prohibited from throwing rubbish there? Now let's follow the case and see what happened later when Davy Jr. had to go to the police. Commercial break again here. Let's skip it.
Right now, even I'm not struggling, even to cure the house because it's raining on a daily basis.
What are you saying? Bring that book.
So let's wait for them. They are coming there, guys, to be on a safer side. I just want to report this matter. Trying to push him to be a better man. So sad. Yeah, let them come. Yeah, but these kind of things, it's a high time, like, I never... Very unfortunate. Tatafuta. Yes. Kama uko na familia? Hii itawasaidia. Hii utakuja chote ingine. Ndio libaki. Kuna haja nikawakataze na niko na hizi vitu.
Okay, let me pause a bit and go deal with something.
Guys. Yeah, this ballast is very expensive, by the way. 33,000 per truck. And guys, right now my ultimate goal is to build our grandma a house. Is to build our dancing grandma a house because her situation is very, very tricky. She stands out to be the best of the best neighbors that I have on the other side. Yeah, so real stories from here in the village. Chote ijai. Chote.
They really appreciate you, bro. Thank you for all you have done.
Kujua Mungu akikubariki, pia ni mzuri unabariki wengine. Hiyo stage yenu sahii mkiunda vizuri itakuwa inapitisha maji kando. Hata ikinyesha mtu huko ndani hayatakuwa yanapanda. Nyinyi endeleeni. Brand Vapor, what's up? Collect even this Brand Vapor. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Everything. Yeah. Even towards this other side, it has to be cleaned. Okay? It has to be cleaned. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to maintain the environment and to keep it clean, guys. Even these containers, they need to move from here. Everything. Yeah, this one, they can be used. Yeah, let this one be here. Yeah, this polythene black sheet, it can be used somewhere else. And also, even this other side, we have lots of, things that they need to be collected. This other side, you see, here. Okay guys, maybe you're so new here, even I didn't introduce this video. I'm shooting this video live and clear from my premises. Yeah. So, something that has happened here is something that even shouldn't be tolerated, even it shouldn't be, it's unthinkable. Because for me, I do believe an upright man shouldn't behave or do what I've...
Alright, so allegedly David Jr. believes that Ernesto is a crazy person. Crazy, right? Girl inakuwa G-I-R-L. Wewe umeandika nini? Wewe umeandika G-L-R. Sometimes Na girl iko hapo hata kwa chat. I don't know what is your problem, Chris. What is this? What is this here?
Spoon.
Yeah. Yeah. Nakuja, unajua nafanya video saa zingine nikibreak. Watu wanatoroka nani kazi pia. Wewe weka huko. Shika. Harakisha bwana. Yeah, so guys, I've broken a bit and I'm sorry for that, but as you look at that video, you can see clearly that Davy Jr. is making a rant about Ernesto's decision. And Ernesto has thrown papers all over the place, so he considers Ernesto to be a crazy person. Yeah, crazy because whatever he's doing is just beyond the expectation of the normal person. So when you look at that video, he has thrown trash all over the place in Nyabohanse, and therefore Davy Jr. is complaining about it and wondering how a sane man can do that. So I'll be going back to show the video. Let me quickly get some things here before I go to it. Yeah, so sometimes you come and when you are handling this and that, it becomes a challenge to maybe just have a flow. So I've broken so much in this video, and I would urge you to understand. Yeah, I would urge you to understand that I'm breaking because of some reasons. However, continue with what we are analyzing and see what we can show in Davy Jr.'s video. But let me know from your comment, what is your thought? Yilmaz has a view about what we are talking about. And you are welcome to the site. I'll be back to the light right now and then proceed with it. Unfortunately, in this video, I've had to break twice. But let's proceed with it. Najua wananiinterfere na video yangu mimi. Wewe kuja uwauzie. Yeah, so the reality is that I don't know whether you think Ernesto is right or wrong. I don't know if you think Ernesto is right or wrong. But in my thought, that is definitely wrong if he did what he did. But if you know sometimes you have hearers, you just deal with them psychologically to sort the mess. I'm still outside. I'm here. There is another customer coming for firewood. And that's why I'm not showing the tickets. Yeah, meanwhile, Junior has also had to actually stand with Halima. Of course, I appreciate that aspect of saving an abused woman. Some people are totally saying that it's wrong and also insinuating that Davy Jr. wants to take the wife of Murimi. Yeah, of course, Murimi's wife is beautiful in an African way, all right? But then, I don't know whether Davy Jr. would really want to pick Halima for a wife. If he really wanted to pick Halima for a wife, how would he have actually let her go back to Tanzania? That's my question. My thought tells me that possibly David Jr. just wants to rescue and also knows that people will be ready to support a woman who has been abused, you know. So I don't think that he is after Halima in any particular way. Yeah, so that's my thought, but let's pick the receipt before we can discuss anything. Wewe umeona wapi customer? Break watu wanaenda. All right, guys. So let's proceed and see this video. Nairobi teacher was saying that David Jr. is driving Halima all over the places. So he possibly wants to take her for a wife. And in my opinion, I don't think so. Halima used to work at David Jr.'s place. So if she was a good person in terms of being hardworking, in the human nature, you would actually feel for her if you understand what she's going through. At the same point, what I believe is the process for his views and also for his growth. And Halima is one of those people who will derive people to think about her and also to support and make things happen. So I just think that David Jr. saw an opportunity in this moment. And what I only appreciate is that if Halima was being abused all the time, I want people to compare Halima, who was living with Murimi, and Halima, who is now being helped by Davy Jr. Would you really be happy to see a woman suffering in the hands of a man all the while, just because she chose him? Because that is what I know most people argue. Would that be okay? Let me make sure that I put the settings on so that I can play the computer too. All right. So let's look at this, guys. So from Village Echoes, it's possible that Ernesto was finally arrested. David Jr. did not want to show that in his video. But the reality is that when David Jr. called the police, they had to arrest Ernesto. We'll be checking from Village Echoes video because that is what he has done. So here, let's check on Halima and David Jr.
Yeah, guys, now we're approaching. We are leaving the main road on the other side. Now, you see, I don't know if you can see the signpost. Office of the President, Deputy County Commissioner, Barbera Sub-County. That's where the offices are located, guys. Okay? Yeah. You see, right there. So these are where the offices of the government are located. Yeah. Near offices. I hope the madam who wanna attend to us, she's there. She's a good friend of mine, you know, the head of the department of the children. Yeah, she's a cool. Actually, she watches my videos. Okay. Yeah. So
now, guys, if you remember, if you remember the way Murimi actually talked to David Jr. in one of the videos we have been analyzing, he told David Jr. that David Jr. is a young man. In fact, younger than him, and he went out saying how he was educated. He also has gone to school, and David Jr. should not just do that because he is having money. He indicated also that Halima is his wife and he paid dowry. Now, the other day when Halima was receiving her 24,000 Kenyan shillings, she indicated that her parents were in her custodians, yeah, or guardians, were in Kenya at the border of Nyabohanse. And of course, they had come to see whether they can return dowry. That part we have not seen yet. We are still asking what happened. Now, in the process, we saw Davy Jr. Davy Jr. actually said that he's stepping aside. Why? Because Murimi had threatened to attack him. Now, Murimi also came up to say that so many haters So many haters, the biggest haters, had contacted him that he was supposed to release some videos. And I don't know why Murimi said false videos. I'm like, okay, so the next time you say anything, whether it will be truthful or false, we will be going for it and telling you are telling lies because you are collaborating with haters. Murimi. So Murimi began to testify and say that yes, he drinks, but he just drinks because he has drunk since 2015 and it's very difficult to get out of intoxicity. Now, Davy Jr. indicated that he should change and become a good man. And of course, that the authorities said Halima should take care of the child just equally as Murimi and never deny an opportunity for Murimi to see the child. Guys, that is how the story went. However, currently, they have now finally taken the child from Murimi's family because the Murimi's family and Ernesto were claiming that they will not let the child go. Now, I think this is where the Ernesto decided now to go tell Davy Jr. not to throw rubbish on the public compost pit. Craziness of the highest order. Now, did Davy Jr. stop having money? No, he still has it. Does Davy Jr. stop having influence? No, he has it. No wonder he has been able to help Halima to acquire an ID. He said it himself in the vehicle. He said it. He has also been able, through connections of friends in the children department and more, to acquire the child for Halima. And Halima is here smiling. Smiling, very, very happy. Very happy that she has finally taken her child. Okay?
Guys, and she was very, very kind. We've been working with her together, you know. And yeah, today we are here. Yeah, and I hope we'll get good services. So this is how the offices look like. These are government institutions, guys. If you need any help, this is where we all reside. Actually, I'm on the roads. I'm sorry, guys, but I've shown you. Custody letter, it's right here, okay? It's right here at hand. Okay, shika hivi. So that letter, guys, shows Halima. She followed legal procedures for her to stay with the baby. You know? Yeah, that shows she's legally allowed to stay with the baby. Nawambia saa hii sheria inakuruhusu kae na mtoto. Actually, Laden, he is asleep. And also, guys, as we were going back home, nawambia wakati wetu tulikuwa tunarudi hivi nyumbani, madam alinipigia simu. So guys, we were going back home. The head of the children's department gave me a phone call. She told me, hey Davy, take a U-turn, come back to the office. Nawambia aliniambia nirudi ofisini. Sorry guys, I have to.
When Davy Jr. is working day and night like this, it's annoying a lot of people, or I don't know whether it is really just a reaction, because I wouldn't defend any wife batterer. I wouldn't. And that is why I will not defend Murimi at all, because if he has been beating, Halima all along, Halima has seen an opportunity, and a woman who sees an opportunity and doesn't use it is foolish. So Halima has decided to be wise. You cannot walk back to a grave. Somebody had almost pushed you into a grave and then you walk back that easily. That would be foolish. And I think here I'll celebrate Halima. Because now look at how ungrateful Murimi is. The goats that were bought, they were bought for Halima, not for him. But he had to remain with them when Halima went away. Do you know that Murimi even refused to give Halima her dresses, her clothes? Can you imagine? Her shoes. Yet, the subscribers of Davy Jr. bought better bedding. They bought also better shoes. And all that in the house of Murimi because of Halima. If you have been watching Davy Jr., because I normally watch him a lot. Anyway, some people now are saying Davy Jr. is in the process of making Halima the wife. Let's watch and wait, but I guess not. I don't think so.
Halima to hear this story, okay? These are real stories in real life, in real time. So for me, I didn't know what to expect. But surely enough, she was so kind. She told Let's start the process of Halima getting an ID card. Nawaambia wakati tulifika pale, huyo mkubwa wa watoto aliniambia acha tuanze kukutafutia kipande. Si ni ukweli? Yeah guys, so that one, it was beyond my expectations. So we started the process for sure. Halima, I was taking fingerprints. Nawambia ulichukuliwa fingerprint. Vidole. Okay? Vidole guys is fingers. You don't have to translate everything.
Okay, I'm not trying to record everything. But then David Jr. even asked Halima, are you? And she said, once I cross the border, I will be safe because my brothers are there. They would not allow Murimi to come and molest me. So I'll be happy there. And she was laughing, all her 32 teeth outside. You can see she's very happy. If you compare the Halima that was in Murimi's home and this Halima, they don't look alike totally. And I know, if Murimi will never change, even if he marries another woman, another and another, things will not work for him. But if only he changes, maybe things will. Okay? So, Halima has decided that there is light ahead. So she doesn't want to actually go in for Murimi again or be stuck in that kind of life that has really made her to see Pepe. If you ever know what it means by a woman seeing Pepe in a marriage, that is actually what Halima was seeing. Because you could look at her, she was always frustrated. She would not even smile the way we can see. So, in my opinion, I would not defend Murimi at all. If Davy Jr. wants to pick her for a wife, let her go because it will be a decision. As long as he returns that dowry, you said they return. I don't know what culture is that, because in my culture, if I get married to another place, no dowry is returned because there are kids involved. If there are kids there, those kids are not for free. You suck toffee, pleasure from toffee, then you think it's for free. It's not. It cannot be free. So how do I return dowry? I don't return.
Okay guys, I was having a serious conversation with Halima. Because Halima, she's telling me guys, as she waits for her identification card, she needs to go visit her parents back at her home. So I was really concerned. Do remember she was reminded she's a lucky lady, you know? Yeah, because the whole world right now, it's on her back.
Yeah, guys, if you get an opportunity, you use it. Halima has got an opportunity. If she walks back to Murimi, people will not support her. They'll know that she wants to be brutalized. She's happy for battering. She's ready for wife battering, and they will not support her. And I think someone has made her aware of this. So she has decided, just like Chagwa, the wife of Matiko, she's going to stay alone. Just like the wife of Mayugno, she will stay alone. Just like the wife of Gintu, who was Gati for Kenya. My connection was a bit poor, and I've had to revive it, but the camera automatically has worked against me. Yeah, so Halima cannot go back to Murimi. Let me tell you guys, when a woman is trying to love and a man does not understand it, that is when they will receive slaps and say, I'll forgive you. They'll be beaten, and tomorrow they'll be sitting there ready to cook for this man and serve them. But once they get some enlightenment to show them that they can be better, you know, that point when that woman will realize that I need some space for myself, that moment they realize that I can do better on my own. My friends, hey, forget. Even if that woman was very vulnerable and easygoing and kind of, we can say foolish, they'll become so enlightened that you will not compete with them. Now, as far as David Jr. is being blamed here for picking her up, somehow I just feel like, Halima has now realized herself. Because when I look at her, she seems like she was married to Murimi when she was too young. But then it has hit on her that she's wasting her time to love somebody who does not care. Somebody who even shows her that she's the worst. Because if somebody tells you that you will be like your mother, because your mother died because of leaving the husband and going to prostitution, That is the worst abuse. If you abuse your wife, never should you bring the family of the wife in the discussion. You better call her foolish, but don't say you are foolish like your mother. Call her anything. You can say you are very short, but don't say you are short like your father, even if the father is short. Hey, chai. So this aspect of Murimi having come out, for those who watched the video, you saw Murimi telling her, yeah, go and you'll just end up like your mother. And remember, Halima's mother died. And of course, she separated with the husband before she went away and stayed on her own, then died. So if somebody will ever remind Halima about it, I don't think she can forgive. I don't think so. Even though she was just saying there that I forgive, but she was saying so because she had not seen an opportunity of how she will safeguard herself. It is possible that also Davy Jr. went and enlightened her that if you go back, my friend, forget about the donors. It is very possible. Because Davy Jr., of course, derives his source of income from those who support such vulnerable people as the old, the orphans, those whose parents are not taking them to school, you know. So, of course, he must have taken behind the camera some time to, advance Halima and tell her the facts about life. But I don't blame him, because if a man jokes around with the gem, he doesn't know that she's a gem. Let him lose her. Why are we sympathizing with Murimi? Why are some people very fast to sympathize with Murimi? I don't see any way I can sympathize with Murimi. The only thing now, Davy Jr. must be careful. That village is not safe for him. Some people might not have money, but they have the hooliganism. He has already said on camera that Ernesto must be crazy. So he must be aware that anything can happen. He might be walking in the darkness from Nyabohanse, something happens. You know, when you look at these Nyabohanse people, some of them have even killed their own brothers. Some of them. Some of them have moved around with machete, threatening people. So anything is expected of them. If Murimi tried to attack, Davy Jr., even before the parents, what about in absence? Tell me what will happen. Okay? Yeah, so let's proceed as we analyze this.
Nice once and for all. So when I be construction for hand, so that they can slash the roads, so that the tippers or the trucks nakedness. Yeah, for sure. Imagine if everybody could be, walking naked. It will be a tricky situation. And also shelter, which the house belongs there. Like here, guys, this house belongs to shelter. It's a necessity, like it's a must for us to have this kind of house, guys. Actually, when I speak about the houses, the other day I really learned a lot of things, especially when it comes to partition, because it doesn't favor me at all. Like there is my friends who are so close to me, they sent money via World Remit, and for sure it has never.
Sumfate. Annabelle umeitwa. All right, guys. So you see Davy Jr. by the end of the video, of course, possibly has testified a lot. And I know the family of Murimi can now be borrowing some videos somewhere and watching. I am so sure of that. So we'll be ending soon so that I can go to my other channel and talk about this.
Actually, I'm among the top in this village to pay taxes, heavy taxes to the Republic of Kenya. But right now, these are the repercussions. What's the name of that guy? Charles. He's out to split and then started moving. This guy has been a hater by the name Ernesto, He has been a big hater in my family. Big hater. And right now, he's bringing his madness to my construction. This one, I won't let it go, guys. Let's fight by law, okay? So I'm waiting the police. This is so sad, honestly. This is so sad. I'm just trying to clean everything. Right now, they want to paint me as a mad person, you know, as a bad.
So they want to paint David Jr. as a mad person, but he has disagreed to that, guys. All right. So, of course, we are into more aspects, but for today, let's stop there so that I can do some other reaction on a different channel, guys, Life Saga TV for us. I really appreciate all the people who came by, Scamarua, and many more that showed up their faces. You know, we had the Yilmaz always coming handy for the teacher, and many more. Yeah, so thank you so much. And keep returning all the time. I really appreciate. Tumia mkono please. Hiyo charger imetoka.